Jordan, the morning show on City 102.5. Still to come, a lounge tip before 9 o'clock. First of the day, worth 40 points in the lounge at city1025.com. Right now loading a look at this week's big new video game releases. Jeremy from Gaming Nexus in with us. It's all brought to you by Comic Town, your source for comic books and more, and host of the Magic the Gathering PTQ Columbus event on March 2nd. Jeremy, how you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. We got a few games to talk about today. Let's jump in. Let's talk about the Magic the Gathering thing.
Well, yeah, this weekend's a big weekend at Comic Town. They're hosting the Columbus PTQ, which is the Pro Tour qualifier.
Yeah.
The Pro Tour is kind of like the Super Bowl of the Magic world.
Okay.
That's happening in San Diego in late March. But if you want to seat at that one of those tables out in San Diego, you got to win in your region.
It's kind of a play-in thing.
So, yeah, this is kind of like, the World Series of Poker, but this is about Magic.
Okay.
But Comic Town is hosting the event that's happening at the Holiday Inn in Worthington on Saturday.
Okay.
So
people need to pre-register for that?
They've been awarding seats for it up through the month.
Okay.
So for more information, call Comic Town. I'm not sure if all the seats are filled yet or not, but that's happening on Saturday.
But they'll know. Let's get into games.
Yep, 2 releases this week. 2 notable releases. First one is Etrian Odyssey, Legends of the Titan for the Nintendo 3DS. This is another Japanese role-playing game. Again, not the most popular in the world, but heavy, loyal following. Cult classic, without a doubt. Comes from a company called Atlas, who's known for bringing these games over from Japan. And again, not the biggest company in the world, but very successful, and they have a huge cult following.
Okay. But
this is kind of more of an old-school RPG where you put together a band of merry men from different classes. You have like a knight, a wizard, and they go exploring dungeons and caverns. But the cool thing here is, with it being on Nintendo's DS console, which has a touchscreen and a stylus, you actually have to keep track of where you go. You have to draw your own maps.
Okay.
It's not like it gives you a map and says, here's where you go. No, you got to keep track of where you've
gone. You got to work
for
it.
Yeah, you got to put in a little bit of effort to get something out of it.
Okay, well reviewed?
Yes.
By fans?
Yes, was released in Japan back in July.
Yeah.
Fans and critics alike
have
raved about it. Now it's finally coming stateside, so...
Okay, good deal.
Should be pretty much the same.
And Star Wars Pinball.
Yes, this is... scary sounding, but Pinball is the big release this week.
Yeah. No, I love Pinball.
Pinball is cool once again, mainly due to the work of this company called Zen Studios. They've been making digital pinball tables for a couple years now, and they've done some notable ones, mainly on Marvel Comics licensing and some other games, but their biggest license yet was just announced a little over a month ago, and that's Star Wars. They've been working on these for well over a year. We knew about this about a year ago.
Yeah.
And kind of had to be hush-hush on it. We're very excited, but this is the first pack. It has 3 tables, one based on Empire Strikes Back, one based around the life of Boba Fett, and the other one based on the Clone Wars cartoon show.
Okay.
So 3 completely distinct tables for $10. It's available on the Xbox Live Arcade, PlayStation Network, as well as the iPad and Android devices. And it's an absolute blast.
People loving this one?
People are absolutely loving it.
Excellent.
Reviews have been very high. A lot of fan service in it. Get a lot of the side. It looks like they're going to delve into some of the behind-the-scenes culture, not just the movies.
Yeah.
They're going into the whole universe. So
some backstories.
They're going to touch on some of the backstories, some of the books, and everything.
Excellent.
And
no, go ahead. We
brought
a couple of download codes
I actually
for people to check it out.
brought codes for 2 copies for our listeners today.
Okay, we got one for Xbox Live, and what's the other one for?
The other one's for the PlayStation Network.
Okay. We'll take caller 5 and 6. You'll each get a shot at one of these. Caller 5, you get your choice of the 2. Caller 5 and 6 right now, 221-1025. We'll hook you up. Jeremy, if people want more info on games and everything else you know?
GamingNexus.com.
Thanks, sir.
CD 1025. New music.